In today's video, I am going to teach you how to select multiple rows in Smartsheet. This is a quick skill that helps you work faster, especially when you need to apply an action to more than one row at the same time. Whether you are highlighting information, preparing to move or edit rows, or just organizing your view, selecting multiple rows correctly saves a lot of time. To get started, look at your Smartsheet grid. Each row in Smartsheet has a row number along the left side of the table. This is the area that controls row selection. Spend a moment locating the row number for the first row you want to include. Once you have found it, click the first row number. When you click it, that row should become selected, often shown with a highlight color across the entire row. This confirms that Smartsheet is ready to track your selection. Now that the first row is selected, you are going to extend the selection down to include additional rows. The goal here is to select a continuous range of rows, from the first row you clicked to the last row you want. Before you click anything else, you will need to use the Shift key. Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Keep holding it steady. This matters because the Shift key tells Smartsheet to select everything in between your first and last selected rows, instead of replacing your selection with just one row. While you are still holding down Shift, move your attention to the row number at the bottom of the range you want. Find the last row number you want included in the selection. Then click the last row number. When you do this, Smartsheet will select all rows between the first row and the last row you clicked as a single group selection. You should see the highlight cover each row in that range, not just the two endpoints. It is normal for your screen to highlight multiple rows at once when you do this. If you do not see the rows expand to fill the range, double-check that you are actually holding Shift while clicking the last row number. The order also matters. First select the first row number, then hold Shift, and finally click the last row number. Following that sequence makes the behavior consistent and predictable. Now that multiple rows are selected, you can move on to whatever action you need to perform next in Smartsheet. The important part is knowing that this method selects a contiguous set of rows. That means every row between the first and last selected rows will be included, which is usually what you want for editing and organization tasks. As you practice, you may notice that this selection approach is especially handy when you are working with a chunk of data. It is also useful when you are reviewing a section of your sheet and want to treat that section as one group. This keeps your workflow smooth and reduces the chance of accidentally selecting the wrong rows. That is the entire process for selecting multiple rows in Smartsheet. Click the first row number, hold down Shift, and click the last row number to select the range in between. That covers everything you need to know.